Hi, I'm Lisa Pumper, and welcome to our virtual moon movement and meditation practice as we enter into the super full moon energy. I've been offering this monthly ritual live in nature and under the moon vibes for the past several years. And as we continue to stay home, I have to continue our monthly nourishment for the body, mind, and soul virtually for our community and all others around the world. This is for us and Earth. On May 7th, she will arrive fully in my town of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and other times outside of my time zone, so check yours if you're not local. Regardless, the moon energy, the full moon energy, stretches over a few days, and this practice can be used during that time, or really any time that you're feeling the need for a little extra balance and clarity. So please, let me know how you feel from this. Like the video, subscribe to my channel for more upcoming yoga and mindful living practices if this vibes with you. So let's get started. Grab your yoga mat, any blocks, props, anything you need to support your practice. Find a quiet space outside in nature, under the moon energy, near a window if possible. Hit the pause button here if you need to set up your space. We'll start in child pose. Please come into child pose. Slow, smooth breathing. As you settle into child pose, completely let go. There's nowhere else to be but to be here with us fully. The moon is where our feelings live, and when she's full, feelings and energy can be at their peak. The full moon phase brings light and closure. There are many layers of this energy happening now. It's also a super full moon on May 7th, and the third and final super full moon in a series of 3 in a row is going to take place. This is the first positive moon phase for 6 weeks, and in that time there's been so much fear and grief because of the coronavirus pandemic. This is an important turning point as you rest and curl in this child pose. Scorpio is the sign here, getting the moon's attention as she shines light to allow us all to heal and to see a brighter future. From your child pose, come up to hero's pose. Tap into that hero in Virasana, sitting on your heels or a block in between your legs. Draw your hands together in prayer pose. As you sit in prayer pose, connect to that inner wisdom. Take a deep inhale, reach your arms all the way up. Keep reaching high as you draw your palms together over your head. Bend your elbows. Let your hands kiss the back of your neck as you continue. Look up, lift up your heart, your eyes, your mindset, your energy tone. And now with your exhale, take your hands down. Come onto your hands and your knees in dog pose. Let your hands feel the earth in dog pose. I encourage you through this process to vibe with what you feel and move how you move. We are going to take things a little bit slower as we flow, and we're going to give our time to digest the process of all the energies. In dog pose, we'll take some cat-cow movements. In our cat-cow movements, we'll move the right knee, the right thigh. So as you exhale into cat pose, draw your right knee to your nose. And as you inhale into cow pose, lift your right leg up towards the sky as you look up. Do that 2 more times. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. 1 more. Inhale and exhale. After you finish, extend your right leg all the way back behind you and then take it straight out to the right side and place the foot down. Walk the hands back and kneel on your left knee. Interlace your hands, draw your palms down towards the earth, relax your arms, the shoulders, and all the tension from your neck. Maybe even let your head drop from side to side for a moment. Let your head come back to center. Take a deep inhale, sweep the arms forward and up to the sky. Stretch high, breathe deep. Let the right hand then come onto the right thigh. As you exhale, extend the torso all the way over towards the right side and breathe. Inhale and exhale. Keep breathing into the left side. Stretch your breathing muscles. Both arms on the inhale come right up towards the sky. Exhale, the hands come down. Keep your hips elevated. Drop your chest down. Keeping the right leg extended out towards the side, give a gentle rock forward and back. Draw your heart towards the earth, opening up your heart center, your Anahata. As you rock forward and back, gently massage, release the tension from your hips, and feel it on the right side especially. Come back to center, take the right leg all the way back and the right knee down. Curl the toes under. We'll turn our pose into downward facing dog. You can simply stay here in dog pose or even rest your hips back. Come into child pose again. Whichever one you are, breathe in your pose. The full moon are often times of increased emotions and even overwhelming feelings. The full moon often creates a bit of tension and choices to be made, as well as opportunities to lift that dead weight and release it from us. We are being guided to stretch our limits of our mind, body, and soul. Let's drop back down to our knees. We'll all meet in Hero's pose. In Virasana pose, draw your palms together. Pause for a moment and feel that deep connection. Scorpio is the sign that brings light to darkness and ultimately helps us to rise up. It's a necessary energy that has potential to empower us, and we need those supportive vibes. Inhale, reach the arms up, reach up, look up, draw the palms together, bend the elbows, let your hands kiss the back of your neck, let your heart open. As you exhale, your hands come down into dog pose. Taking cat-cow on the other side. Let the left knee come to the nose as you create that cat-cow. Continue onward, flowing, breathing, moving, and deeply connecting. After your last one, extend that left leg all the way back and then take it out to the left. Standing on the right knee, interlace your fingers, draw your arms and your palms down. Inhale, reach the arms up and over. Stretch long through the body, through the breath, through the mind, and then extend over towards the left side. And let's hold it. Let's breathe. Let's deeply expand, open. Use your next inhale to come up to center. And then take your hands down. Keep your hips where they are and melt your heart. Anahata Asana. Keep that left leg extended out towards the side and gently rock forward and back. a few times, softening, expanding, deeply releasing the hips. Releasing from this pose, come back to dog pose. Turn it into downward facing dog if that feels good for you, or rest in child pose. And we'll hold this and breathe. And as the night fills with the moonlight, it'll create a passionate wave of emotions, as Scorpio also is one of the deepest and emotional signs. When the moon moves towards her fullness, we can't help but feel a stir in the air, creating a much needed shift and push. Let's all meet in child pose with our legs together, letting the torso drape over the thighs, resting the arms by our sides, palms face up, and the forehead gently rests on Mother Earth. Take a deep breath in, and with your exhale, sigh of relief. Let go of what you've been battling, wherever you've been struggling. Beams of energy will flow and expose our shadows and things that we've been hiding that need to release. So let's get ready to do that. Come back up onto your hands and your knees in dog pose. We'll roll over and stack the right side body over the left, creating a side plank. Look up to the right hand, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrist around. Bend the elbow, move the shoulder, the whole arm, and feel the expansion through the fingers, through the hand, the arm, all the way to the center of your chest. And then release. And let's do that on the other side. Roll the left side body over the right into side plank. Look up to the left hand, wiggle the fingers, roll the wrist, move it around, do the same with your elbow, and do that with your shoulder. And then release the hand and the knee down. Drop your hips back in extended child pose, allowing your arms to reach all the way towards the front of your mat. As the third and the last super moon of this year, you're going to feel emotions and thoughts being drawn up and out. Maybe a little sensitive, maybe a little moody. Just like a scorpion, we may be tempted to use our stingers. We all know how good it feels after taking a big stretch. Knots can be released, less stress, less moodiness. You feel more aligned and elongated, and there's more space for blood and energy to flow and freedom. Your next inhale takes you into a Adho Mukha down face dog. This is the work here under the full moon energy. It will be stretching us, helping us to release and find our true alignment. At times we may feel like we are being stretched to our limits or pulled in different directions. Just breathe and be here with us. Take it slowly, step your feet towards the front of your mat, toward your hands, and let your feet feel grounded into the earth, reconnecting with earth. Making that reconnection brings us back to balance, a neutral state. That's because when we make that connection, negative ions from the surface are making their way into our bodies and releasing free radicals we've been accumulating, and releasing inflammation and dis-ease, disharmony. Press your feet down. Use the energy to rise up through your body as you come all the way up to standing. As you reach all the way up towards standing, reach the arms up. Take a deep, sweet breath in. And then drop your left hand down to the side of your leg and extend your right up and over, creating some lateral extensions again, some side bends, some crescent moon shapes. Left arm reaches up, right comes down as we extend over towards the right side. Right arm comes up, both arms reach up, look up, and then exhale. Take your hands to your heart center and pause and breathe. Feel grounded, stable, present, and feel that moon shining a pristine light into all the dark corners. The clouds have been heavy the last couple of months, and this potent full moon, a super moon, has the power to awaken consciousness in an instant, providing clarity and light on our paths as we flow. So let's flow. As you inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, take the hands down. Left foot goes all the way back into a lunge pose. We drop down that left knee. The inhale lifts the torso up. One arm sweeps back in a big circle at a time. Right side, then left. Right side again, left. One more time, right side, then left. Use your inhale to take both all the way up towards the sky, creating axial extension right through the torso, through the spine. Use an exhale to twist to the right. Keep turning your head, look all the way behind you to the right, squeezing and releasing and purging and letting go what we don't need from our twist. The inhale takes you out of the twist. The hands come down. As you exhale, you step forward and squat all the way down. Your hips go to the earth, your head goes to the knee, and you empty your lungs and you let go of what you don't need. From here, the right leg comes all the way back, the right knee drops down. Inhale, we lift up into our pose, low lunge pose. Sweep one arm, then the other. Do that again and again. Do it one more sweet round. Then take an inhale and reach the arms all the way up. Reach the torso all the way up. Exhale, take your twist to the left. Keep turning your head. Spread across your chest. Deepen the rotation. Deepen the release. The inhale takes you out of the twist. Place your hands down. As you place your hands down, step back and step back into down face dog. From your downward facing dog, drop to your knees and rest in child pose. And as you take a deep breath in, exhale, release, and fully give yourself to this space. Give into the feelings and allow time. Process how you feel. When they come, allow them to pass. We can experience a deep release here, like a weight has been lifted off our shoulders and carried far, far away. coming out of our child pose and onto our hands and knees. Walk your hands forward and come onto the belly in prone pose. On your belly, stretch your body long. And then exhale, turn your head towards the right and release. We've been carrying so much and being supercharged full from the full moon energy will force us to get real, even about our soul's purpose. Place your hands on the earth. Keep your hands in line with your shoulders, but a little further from each shoulder. Give yourself enough space from your hand to shoulder. As you inhale, draw the right shoulder back, then the left. As you come up into a cobra, keep rolling and rotating one shoulder up and back, lifting yourself up into cobra. And then reverse that action as you go down. Roll the right forward and down and the left forward and down, and keep going all the way down. When you come all the way down, gently rest and turn your head towards the left. And breathe. Lift each leg up and back. Stretch it long and release them both down. Point your toes. Place your hands by your shoulders, hugging your elbows in, coming again into cobra pose. Pull the belly in towards the spine. Keep your core engaged. Lengthen your lower spine. Reach the crown of your head forward, and then use your inhale to lift your chest, your head, and walk your hands forward and support your cobra. And let's spend time here. The energy that's flowing tonight and around the full moon cycle will be guiding us to deliver, to receive, all in perfect timing. So when you breathe, and remember that we have to keep stretching and opening our hearts. We have to work on letting go of things that we know have no place anymore. No place in our heart, in our mind, for that next chapter, the chapters of life. In India, this full moon is celebrated as Buddha Purnima, the Buddha moon. It's the birth date of the Buddha. The Buddha attained enlightenment on this May full moon. Take your hands, press them down. Inhale, lift the elbows and look all the way up to this moon. Exhale, release. Let the elbows go out to the side. Cross your hands and rest your forehead down. Rest your whole body. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Release. We'll get ready to move out of this pose and back up and into dog pose. In our dog pose, press your palms down. Exhale, tuck your tailbone in. Draw the belly in towards the spine, stretch your lower spine, and then take the hips all the way back to the heels. Child pose again. Rest down. Rest down and stay down and open. And see where this guides you. There is learning and growing to do. So be gentle with this process, gentle with yourself, and try not to force. Just let things flow. Releasing from child pose, coming up into down face dog. From down face dog, we'll walk our feet forward to our hands, but walk your feet wide. We're coming into a wide squat. As you squat your hips all the way down towards the earth, let your arms go forward, down, and your head and shoulders go forward, down. Hang here and deeply release. Let your feet feel the earth, your hands feel the earth. Get close to Mother Earth. Tonight we will be also reminded how strong we really are. The Scorpio full moon is always a special one as it signifies transformation. Just like the scorpion sheds its skin, we too can transform, making different choices for ourselves, community, and how we treat our planet. Oh, feels so good, and feel that deep release. Coming out of this pose, take your hands behind your hips and take yourself back so that now you can lay supine on your back. And as you lay on your back, open your arms and your legs to resemble a star. Take a deep breath in and exhale, let go. And do that 3 more times. Inhale, open your mouth, be vocal. Allow yourself to relax as deeply as physically possible. And continue to relax even deeper. And deeper than you originally thought possible. Coming out of this pose, we're going to hug our thighs into our belly. Grab the bottom of our feet for happy baby. We're going to rock our baby and be playful. Rock over to the right side and tap your left toe, crossing it over to the earth. Rock back to center and rock over to the left side and tap your right toe down. And do that a couple of times because it feels so good. It's playful, it's fun, it's soothing for our body, mind, and our nervous system. Yummy. Coming, let's hold our happy baby. Just stay here and hold it. Breathe. Let your hands just hold your legs draw down towards the earth, deepening that release. Yin is feminine. It's dark, passive, receptive, reflective. Yin is withdrawn. It's cool. It's an introspective aspect of life. This practice of these yin poses was developed to penetrate deep, deep, deep into the connective tissue, deeply expanding the flexibility while invigorating the energy centers of the bodies, the nadis, to release blockages and increase energy flow. Releasing out of this pose, rest in star pose. Take a deep inhale and exhale, let go. It is safe for you to switch off and relax and marinate in this energy flow. Exiting this pose, bend your knees and place your feet flat down, walking your feet hip distance apart. Let the right foot walk a little past the hip Maybe it's touching the mat. From here, drop the right thigh into the center of your space, rolling the right thigh in. And as you roll it in, keep it long, lengthening the thigh. Lengthen the hip, the belly, the spine. And let's breathe and let's relax here. So if you let go of a little, you'll have a little happiness. Take a deep breath in and let go. Deeply release. Yesterday is gone, and there's nothing you can do to bring it back. You can't should have done something. You can only do something. So renew yourself and release that attachment. Today is a brand new, beautiful day. Exiting from this, take the right leg up. Walk the right foot in a little bit. And then drop. Take the left foot, walk it out a little bit over to the left. And then drop the left thigh in. Rolling the left thigh in. Feel the stretch in the quad, the outside bands of the left hip, the belly, the spine. Feel it in your chest. Feel it in your heart, your arms, your hands. Completely let yourself go. And if you let yourself go a lot, you will have a lot of happiness. Happiness cannot be traveled to, owned, earned, worn, or consumed. Happiness is the spiritual experience of living in the moment, filled with love, gratitude, and grace. Take your left thigh, bring it up, walk the feet in together, and give yourself a hug, taking the thighs to the belly. Wrap your hands around your legs. And then release it down, back into your star pose. Take a deep breath in, and exhale. Let go. If you let go completely, you will be free. This full moon reminds us of the Buddha's teachings. Joy and happiness and peace arise from letting go. Do an inventory of your life. There are things we hold on to. And holding on to things that are really not useful deprive us of our freedom. Exiting this pose, bend your knees and lift your hips into bridge pose. Keep elevating your hips, lengthening your spine and your hips. Take your hips a little bit over to the right side and then place them down. We'll take a twist. Your legs can have any variation they choose to. The legs are going towards the left. As you twist to the right, spread your arms wide and look to the right. Take a deep breath in and exhale, twist. Keep reaching your right hand, right arm to the right. And your right leg, your right knee, your right foot to the left. Whatever variation your legs are in. Twisting is so important. It helps to restore the spine's natural range of motion, squeezing and cleansing the organs and stimulating circulation. As we begin to unravel muscular tension, this process can also release the associated emotions bound. Our yoga practice strengthens our physical, mental, and emotional bodies and increases our capacity to process difficult emotions. and past traumas. As our container here is strengthened, our emotions feel safer, and they feel safe enough to be released and expressed, knowing that you're in a holistic, safe, healing zone. We'll release out of this pose. Hug your thighs in. Lift up your hips into bridge pose again. Lengthen your hips, your legs, your spine, and then take your hips over to the left side and rest them down. We'll twist now on the other side. From your twist pose, the left arm reaches to the left as you look to the left. The left knee reaches to the right side. You find your variation for your legs. As you deeply, deeply rotate, you release. You release trauma and pent up emotions that are lodged in the body. And when we release all of that, we reduce stress, that muscular tightness, fatigue, pain. Letting go of all of these creates freedom and joy. We'll take a release out of our twist and hug your thighs in again to your belly. From here, you can even bring your head up towards your knees, rounding your spine. And then take everything down and rest, star pose. Everything releasing. So much can happen during this process. So much emotions can come up. Even crying. And sometimes crying can make us feel extremely vulnerable. Tears are a sign of courage, strength, and authenticity. If any come up and come out, let them flow. Stress hormones and other toxins are also released through emotional tears. It makes you healthier, and it will feel so much better afterwards. We'll continue to rest here in this sweet release. Resting here in Savasana, our corpse pose, letting go completely, perhaps the most powerful pose, powerful action that you can do. As you let yourself lay here, be comfortable and quiet, and tune in to your body. As you soften into the earth, releasing any movement and any tension. Even let your breath be gentle, relaxed, and natural. Continue to soften and let yourself be settled, grounded, and present. Awareness, the space of awareness, the energy, the feelings, the reactions, what is still there lingering, let it go. Continue to breathe softly, allowing a gentle heart in allowing any negative feelings to float away without resistance. Be held by Mother Earth. Be held in this heart of compassion. Continuing to soften the body and the heart, letting any feelings that arise drain out. Enjoy the vibrant flow of life moving freely through you. Stay here in deep rest for another minute. Tuning into your silence. Any unsettled feelings that return, breathe softly as if to bow to them and say kindly, "I've let you go." Remember, this is about your future and it's going to take some time. So maybe you just tap in a little bit today. Remember, this is always for you, this practice. Use it as much as you like. Don't pressure yourself. So if you'd like to, you can continue laying on the earth, or if you prefer, come up to seat. Up to seat, sit tall, or if you lay down, be attentive as you consider what aspect of your future is most interesting. What would you like to explore? Maybe a total life imaging, an all-encompassing picture of your future, or maybe just a focus on a key area, your relationships, your careers, and so on. Use all your senses as you envision this future. I want you to look. What does it look like? What does it feel like? What sounds do you hear? What are you doing? Are there smells or scents connected to this future? Keep your emotions light. Use them lightly. Don't allow them to take over fully. Feel when you're in this future? Do you have a lot of energy? Excited, thoughtful, happy, motivated, content? Are you fulfilled? Keep an open mind and allow yourself to even wander into ideas and situations that aren't necessarily realistic. This is brainstorming, so not everything you envision will ultimately work for you. You might be pleasantly surprised. Go ahead and imagine the wildest future of your dreams. anything is possible with an open heart and mind. Coming now towards the end of this process and journey, taking note of what you've discovered, maybe some seeds of wisdom, clarity of what is important to you and what's not, and the process to create the beautiful life we're all meant to live. So if you're still laying down, make your way slowly up into a seat. Let your hands come together at the center of your chest. Thank you so much, everyone. May your light shine bright and all heaviness leave the heart space. May the physical body radiate health, the emotional body radiate joy, the spiritual body be in oneness. There is no doubt these are challenging times, but you're not alone. We're all in this together. We are growing, we're evolving, and the planet is doing the same. Namaste, my dear friends. The divine in me deeply honors the divine in you. Thank you so much. So please check in with me. Leave a comment below. See details about me in the description and reach out if you feel called to do so. I'm available. Until we meet again, my dear friends, thank you from the bottom of my heart.